Hello and welcome to the final devlog in this series as I build a VR escape room prototype in Unity. Now, it has been quite a while since the last instalment, sorry about that, but nevertheless you're going to see that I have been rather busy. First up is to see what we can do to improve the look of many of the objects in the room. Take these lights for instance, which are meant to be from the Victorian era but appear to have 16,000 watt bulbs in. There's a problem in how the texture has been mapped onto the surface, so I'm going to try to fix that by using what's called a smart UV projection in Blender and applying a more realistic texture to the metal. The UV projection helps to tell Unity how a texture image should be mapped to a mesh. If you didn't have this, some parts of the texture would be stretched or squashed. Think what would happen if you tried to wrap an atlas on a globe. With that all done, I then made the light shade more transparent and turned the power down on the bulb so that I could reduce the room's electricity bill. And here's the final result. A bit better. Next, I tried to make the powders more powdery by applying a bump map from a snow texture. It's better. Not great, but better. What did actually turn out better though was the iron, which now actually looks passable as opposed to a prop from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I applied the same retexturing process to a few more objects. Whilst realism would be the ultimate goal, this would likely require knowledge of how to create shaders. I'm not quite there yet, so this is what we're going with for now. I didn't take the GLASS-O-MATIC furnace to a rave, instead the pink fluorescent colours are there because I upgraded my Unity version. By creating a JPEG with a transparent background, one thing I was able to do was finally print text on the furnace body. A few more objects later, I turned my attention to the bottle of sulfuric acid, once again adding a label to the side and adjusting the colour of the acid itself. With that all done, I realised I had forgotten the very thing that really rounds off a room. The skirting boards, that's right! Don't worry, I'm not that weird. But you know what is weird? When you put a bowl into something and it doesn't scoop anything out. So I got to work fixing that. So I started writing an imaginative script called Fill Bowl with Rust. You'll never guess what this does. I followed this up by allowing the player to pour powder into the furnace without needing to put the entire bowl in. Depending on what you put in, different combinations create slightly different colours, but you still get the glass lenses you expect at the end. Now let's talk about the hands. They straddle a fine line between the discard pile of Madame Tussauds and the digits of an alien from a 1980s B-movie. At the moment, they're quite static and when picking things up appear to display telekinetic powers. What I wanted to do was play animations when picking up particular objects, such as a bowl or something cylindrical. So I took the hands back into Blender to build this animation and wrote a script to play the animation when the trigger was pressed when grabbing an object. Trying to implement this wasn't immediately successful, as I managed to create a wormhole of hands, but eventually it started to work as intended. Another thing I managed to do was to enable the player to pick objects up from different sides, depending on the hand that was interacting with that object. With one animation set up, I knew that I could create new animations depending on the type of object being grabbed. So I went to work building these actions for the iron, the salt shaker, and the book. The hands on their own were quite static and creepy, so I made them even more so by giving them slow default movements. I had a bit of fun with this, testing out new animations, so now we have the clench, the point, and jazz hands. So that's the end of the development. Let's see how the full prototype would play out. Where am I? Let me out. I don't want to be in here. Let me out. What's happened to my hands? Please, let me out. Help me, please. Okay, 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 I'll, sink water. I'll go and get some water. Come, oh, okay. Okay, okay, there must be some way to get out of here. Sulfuric acid? What's this? I don't understand. What? I don't understand. Okay, there's a book. Okay, okay. Oh, right. Okay, that's the door, right? Yeah, door. And that one's open and it's pink. So okay, so the light needs to turn pink. How do I do? Okay, red and blue glass. There's some things in front of the light, isn't there? So green and acid make blue, blue and beige make... Okay. Okay, so I'll take that and that. And... Okay, pour that in there, okay. And then the acid. This is... Oh... Okay. Okay, it seems to have created something blue. Not sure what. Okay, it said to put it in here, right? So... do that. Okay, well, it's in there. What else? There was something beige, wasn't it? Yeah, beige and the red thing. So, okay, this is beige. Beige powder. What is it? Is it sand? Okay. Okay, let me... Okay. Let me see. A piece of blue glass. Okay. Put that in front of the thing. Right. Blue light. We're getting somewhere. Okay, just red light to go then. So, red powder and beige powder and GLASS-O-MATIC equals red glass, but I've only got salt. Salt and more beige powder. How does that work? Okay, there's an iron there. Can I use the acid with the iron? I don't know what that would do. I suppose you could make, like, rust. Maybe you could take part of the wall. If I put that in water... Well, it's not doing anything. Because rust takes ages to get, to make, right? So, I think salt can be used as a catalyst. Let me try. Okay. What? Okay. I need to put that somewhere. Here's a bowl. Okay, let's put that in. Let's put that into the furnace. And I need some more of that sandy thing. Okay, press the button. There was red glass, there's red glass. Okay, here goes. Yes. It's all right. No, don't close, don't go away, I don't want to be left out here all alone. Please come back, please.
Congratulations, candidate. Welcome to the Nexus.
What?